Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday. Just getting my music going. I thought we'd use this pretty soundtrack just for our stretch away from the bar today. Let's start by pulling back. And stretching forward. And back up and open. Let's reach out, up and around. Other side. Let's do two demis. Rise up, just test your balance. And plie. Reach back one more time. Forward. Open. Breath and fall forward. Two demis here. Roll up. Shoulders up and down. Let's roll our shoulders. Let's roll our head. Other way. Okay. So pretty, I love that music. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our plies. I'll go back to my kind of classic, ballet classic CD here. It's a CD by Rob Thaler. It's called Music for Ballet Class Repertoire. It's a lot of just classical ballets. Okay, let's start with our plies. We'll do just two demis and plie, roll through, stretch up. We'll test our balance, then we'll do our grand plie and our port de bras. Okay? from fifth, we'll do plie, tendu, plie, and stretch. And tendu, plie, plie, up and close. Plie, and tendu, and plie, and stretch. And tendu, plie, plie, up and close. Plie, same thing to the back, plie and stretch. And tendu straight, then two, plie, up and close. Side, or plie and side, and plie and stretch. And tendu, and two, plie, up, en tournant. Yep, we should be able to go straight away to the left. So kind of pushing into our plie, getting to a deeper place each time. Let's try it. Plie, tendu, plie, stretch. Tendu, two, plie, up, close. Plie, tendu, plie, stretch. Tendu, two, plie, up, close. Plie, tendu. Let's go straight down to now. Okay. Okay, so dun, 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 dun. And then dun, 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 dun. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll do essentially alternating legs, so en croix. So one inside leg, two inside leg, three inside leg, and four inside leg. So the right leg is just doing the en croix pattern, and the inside leg is releasing each time. Opposite. Okay? So bum ba ba dum, bum ba da 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 da, dun da da da, dun da da da. Okay? That now the next part. And 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, rise up and down. Okay? Then start from the back. So that's it. And we'll go straight away left. then 2 slow en cloche. That's to the front, okay? Then 2 slow, and 3 fast, then first, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close back. Okay, same thing from the back and side, we'll go straight away left. 2 slow, 3 fast. Je t'aime. 2 more, en cloche. First. En cloche. Get ready for left. Pas de cheval and enveloppe. We'll do pas de cheval, da da da, da da, da da. Run a jambe en l'air, and run a jambe en l'air to the side. Pas de cheval and close, enveloppe and close, and coupe or passe, and one balance close. Now that last one could be a turn if you wanted it to be, or it could just be a balance. Either one is fine. I know I struggle a little bit with turning in my kitchen because my bar is like pretty close to my coupe height even. So I'm just nervous of it. But do what works for you. So pas de cheval, da da, ba ba, da da, and around. Nice and low, and bow. So this is more about turnout and holding strong on the standing leg while moving, because that's actually pretty hard to do. You have to be very solid to move that leg around quickly. So it's more about that than about height. I'd keep it 45 degrees or below. Okay, so ba, da, da, ba, ba, da, da, to the side. Pas de cheval and close, and enveloppe and close, and passe or coupe, and this could be a pirouette or just a balance. Okay, same thing from the back. Let's try it. And around. Let's go left. And practice our sort of releves and passes. So we're gonna go either coupe or passe. And 1 and 2 and 3 and a bounce. Again, and 2 and 3 and a bounce. 1 and 2 and 3 and a bounce. Rest, tendu, change. Then left and 2 and passe and balance. Okay, so we'll get to do it 2 times through. Let's try it. To get in the back in like the kind of passe pirouette mode. I'll just say something about the combination before it because I meant to say it and then I got sidetracked. So what I liked about that combination with the pas de cheval and the rond de jambe was this, you felt the feeling of opposition. So you felt this side, the strength of the standing side holding you up. And if you were doing it with that strength, you could really feel it. Both in the pas de cheval, you feel this side. It doesn't actually come forward, but you feel the strength of it compensating for all that movement that's happening over here. So I really feel that. And it feels good. And you feel not just the strength, but the opposition. So this is coming forward, this hip coming back, that toe lengthening. That's the other thing I feel is the lengthening of the standing leg and the lengthening of this body, which kind of work in opposition too a little bit. So hopefully you were feeling that too. Okay, let's continue to rond de jambe. So we'll do 4 on the ground, then we'll do a plie, back, front, and tendu, up and over. So keep this hip pulled back, don't release it, don't release the bottom. Keep these hips square, up and over, lengthen the toe on the ground, come up, around to Alasakan, then we'll do 4, rond de jambe 2, 3, actually just 3, lower to tendu, and we're ready to reverse. For 4, okay? From there, we'll do 4 counts, port de bras, or let's take 8 full counts. Let's do 8 counts around, 8 counts reverse, release the back leg down, and just a little balance in arabesque. 2, plie, front, open side, and 4, 1, maximus front, 3, back, front, tendu, front, back, up and over, pick up the toe, up, open Alasakan, 1, 2, 3, reverse, 1, 2, to fifth. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go fondue to coupe, so double fondue to front. And then we're on releve here, so fondue to coupe, fondue to front. Well, actually, I can't do releve because my bar's too low. Well, I could if I was more unbalanced. Okay, fondue to coupe, fondue extend, then in, pull it into passe and hold here. Then straight from here to the next side, fondue to coupe, fondue extend, in to here to passe and hold. And fondue to coupe, fondue extend, in to passe and hold. Fondue to coupe, sorry, fondue extend, or no, it's not side. So just front, side, back. I messed that up. Then, from the last time when you bring it into passe, then let's extend to the front, do a fouette or just the fouette motion. So you don't have to turn if you don't want to. Front, side, fouette, release to the back in attitude, extend allongé, and entourage. So the hard part about this is really moving slowly through that motion of pulling the knee in. So coming from the front, the knee pushes back right away. That's the start of the motion, is the knee pushing back. And the inside of the heel pushes forward. Same thing to the side, but then when you're coming from the back, the heel initiates the motion. So the inside of the heel pulls in and the knee pushes back. And that's what keeps that turnout dynamic happening, okay? So that's what initiates that movement is the inside of the heel pulling forward. Same thing going to the side when you're coming from the back, okay? So fondue to coupe, fondue extend, knee back to passe and balance. Fondue to coupe, fondue extend, slowly in to knee, passe and balance. Lift higher, fondue to coupe, fondue extend, and knee in. Heel pushes forward to passe, release to the front and side, and fouette motion, release to the back, attitude, extend allongé, cross to the front, and entourage. We'll go straight away left, just to give our leg a break. Okay, let's try it. This is hard. Try to find your balance in passe. Knee push that one doesn't seem hard, but it really is, because if you're doing it properly, you're really lifting that passe first of all. So you're bringing it in and you're pulling it back, which is really using your turn-up muscles. And then each time before you start the new fondue, you're lifting a little higher. So you're already in your highest passe. Now you're an inch higher to go into the next fondue. That's what's hard about that one, is the turn-out lift of bringing it slowly in and then lifting a little higher when you're already tired. But again, that's what creates that ethereal feel to ballet. That's what makes it look otherworldly on stage, is that every time you expect the dancer's legs to drop or the bodies to fall, they go up like weightless. And it just takes muscle to do that. Muscle and practice. Okay. For those doing this at home, I'm going to recommend you do it again, reverse, but we won't today. Okay? Let's do the pattern we did on Monday. So it's 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3 and a 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3 and a 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3. Double front, open side. Let's flick flack, open side and a 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3 and a 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3 and a 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3. Double through, open side. Flick flack, open, on, turn, knock. So you'll have to cheat that one a little bit, okay? In order to make it to the other side, you're gonna have to rush or cut out a step, one or the other at the end. Okay, let's try it. Hold on the standing leg, that's where the strength comes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1. I didn't cut out enough. Let's balance a la seconde here. Okay. Good practice to balance a la seconde, because I was not on my leg. It reminds you where you're supposed to be. A lot of times in frappe, actually at the bar in general, you're probably standing with your weight somewhere along this elastic line, which is in the center of your foot. That's fine. But when you start doing things like the flick-flack turn, your weight really needs to be over the ball of your foot so that you can turn and rise up. So it's a subtle adjustment, but it's meaningful. It's about an inch difference for your body's weight from kind of here to here. And that's enough to throw you off when you're trying to turn. So you'll see a lot of dancers, professionals, working already at their toe with their weight over the ball of their foot rather than in the center of their foot. You can close it, that's fine. Rather than in the center of their foot, so they're already ready to go. They don't have to make that extra adjustment. They don't have to do that wall turning. And so it's helpful. So I find myself testing that a lot. Am I on that place? Because it's a shift. And every shift is a new place to balance, a new adjustment. Makes things a little harder. Okay, let's do our petit battement practice. 16 and 16. You can make noise, it's okay. 1, with our stretch of the bar. I think that's working for us, so let's keep doing it. Right leg on the bar. Actually, I'm going to grab a sip just before we get started. I feel like I need a sip of water. Sorry, I normally have it, but... Okay. We're ready. Right leg up in the bar, up and over. Hips pull back and square. Plie here. Again. Breathe out in the stretch. Up. Left arm to right leg. Now grab the leg in either passe at the knee or at the shin or the ankle. And kind of release into the back in attitude. Now brush through and we'll go down to our split for 10 counts. Hold. From here to the left, up and over. And plie. One more time. Come back up. Turn a la second. Right arm to left leg. Release to the front and to the side. Plie and up. One more time. And release to the back. Grab your shin or your knee. Brush through. And we're going to slide all the way down to our splits. Stretches on the floor, knee over knee. good time when you're warm to stretch. You can feel yourself getting deeper without that like, oh shoot, I'm gonna strain a muscle here feeling. At least for me, I can tell where that is a little more, of course, when I'm warm. But I find, yeah, at the like kind of somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds, closer to 10 seconds, you'll kind of feel it release a little bit deeper into, especially if you take a deep breath and release, you'll release a little deeper into that stretch, and that's where you start to make progress. So great idea to use this quarantine lockdown time to increase your flexibility. Okay, let's go ahead to, I'm tempted to do an adagio at the bar today. Maybe I'll give one that you can do in either place. That could be good. Either bar or center. From the bar, and then you can kind of use your imagination for what it would look like at the bar. So let's start in fifth, and we'll release the front leg and fall forward. So let's go up and fall forward, and port de bras, nice and slow, and then balance, and step soutenu. Then, let's go croisé. Passe, développé to the front, tendu close. Passe, développé, écarté, tendu close. Then let's go en face. Passe, développé to arabesque. Then bring into attitude, promenade, and plie, and pas de bourrée to fifth en face. Now we're going to go passe, développé à la seconde, promenade to arabesque, and then into attitude, and I know it's just a little different at the bar, so I'll just have to show the bar part. So passe, développé to la seconde, change to arabesque, and then just plie, plie. Yeah, we'll have to do plie, pas de bourrée, soutenu. Okay? And then you'll be ready to fall and go there. So just slightly different at the bar. So you can go ahead and do the fall, and you can go port de bras, rise up, and then balance. And instead of two balances, let's just step soutenu and cross. Yeah. So you'll just do soutenu and then change. Same thing. Close, passe, développé, close, passe, développé to attitude, promenade here, pas de bourrée, you're back to here. Then passe, développé here to attitude. This is a little simpler, tendu close, okay? So just a little different at the bar. I'll probably do the bar version, do whichever one works for you. Let's try it. We're dancing to Don Quixote. And if you did it at the bar, you can now do it at the center. If you did it at center, you can do it even better this time. Let's try one more time now that we know it. Fall forward. Balance, say 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Soutenu. En face. Or passe développé. Tendu close. Passe développé écarté. Tendu close. Passe développé arabesque. Attitude. Promenade. Plie pas de bourrée. Passe développé à la seconde. Potato arabesque. Plie. Pas de bourrée. Soutenu. We're ready for left. Fall forward. Passe développé. To the front. Tendu. Close. Passe développé. Écarté. Passe développé, arabesque, attitude, promenade, allongé, pas de bourrée, passe développé, à la seconde, fouetté, arabesque, I'm rushing, sorry, pas de bourrée, soutenu, we have not done our grand battement. Why don't we do that similarly? You can do it either at the bar or two. Let's just do 3 to the front, 3 to the back, and then we'll do side. If you're center, you can alternate. Side. One more time. Okay. So if you're at the bar, it's just 3 to the front, plie, 3 to the back, plie, 3 to the side, plie, 3 to the side, alternate. If you're in the center, you can just do 3 to the front, plie, 3 to the back, plie. You can alternate and then come front. And you'll have to do alternate, okay? And you'll start left. So either one's fine, center or bar. Let's try it. Last exercise of the day. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, again. 1, 2, 3. We're ready for first. Right arm. Head follows the hand. Left arm. Allongé. And down. 2 arms. And up. Head follows the hands. Let's take a breath and fall forward. All the way to the ground. And roll back. Up. Releve 2 times. And plie, tendu. Ton, plie. Ooh. Up. And bow. Left. Ton, plie. Up. And bow. Thank you all for joining me today. See you back here on Friday. I'll let that play out actually. Here you go.